everyone, my name is Richie and welcome to my channel. Today I will be sharing with you all of the books that I plan on reading in the month of March. I read a lot of books in January, not quite as many in February, though February was like not necessarily a great month just in life in general. So hopefully I can read a lot in March. But one of the books I want to read in March is ginormous. So my reading plans in March are to read like 8 books, I think, are on my TBR, so we'll see how that goes. The first book I want to talk about today is the one I am most excited to read in the month of March and is my most anticipated release of 2019, and I'm so excited it is in my hands, and it's Priory, the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. This is over 800 pages, so it will take me a bit. It's so big that, can you see that? The text is written horizontally on the spine. That's wild. She's one of my favorite authors. If you don't know, I'm so excited to read this book. Have been for years since she first started talking about it. I'm an OG Samantha Shannon fan. Have been with her since her start. And I'm so happy for this book to be out into the world. It's about dragons and queendoms, and it's kind of like an actually feminist version of Game of Thrones with like females writing it and females driving it and females kicking ass. To be fair, I haven't read all of Game of Thrones or watched all of Game of Thrones or anything like that, but this is like gonna be like more feminist, I can tell. And no one's compared it to Game of Thrones but me, so like that's not an actual thing. Next up is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. This came out in February and I really wanted to read it so bad in February, but I did not get to it, and I'm so excited to read it. If you don't know, Angie Thomas is the author of The Hate You Give, and this is her second book. It is about Brie, who is a girl who wants to be a rapper, and suddenly a video of her goes viral for all the wrong reasons, and it's about her trying to stand up and let her voice be heard and things like that, I think. I don't know too much about it other than Angie Thomas wrote it, and I'm so excited to read it. Next up, I want to read A Heart and a Body in the World. This is by Deb Kilati, and this is a book I've heard nothing but good things about. It's about a girl who's running like across the country to like clear her head after a traumatic incident happens. That's all I really know. I've heard it's great, feminist, wonderful, empowering, all that good stuff, so I'm jazzed because that sounds like my kind of book. So next up on my TBR are 2 books that were sent to me by Quirk Books. Thank you, Quirk Books. This is Geekerella, which is a retelling of Cinderella, and this is The Princess and the Fangirl, which I assume is a retelling of The Princess and the Pea, but I do not know. These are both by Ashley Poston, fairy tale retellings. They're companion books, so I technically don't have to read Geekerella before I read this. This is an arc. This comes out April 2nd. If you don't know, this month I'm trying to read a nonfiction book, a classic, or a reread every month. I pretty much exhausted rereads for a bit because I've reread so many books in January that I'm trying to focus on the other 2. I do plan on reading a classic and a nonfiction in the month of March. The classic I'm thinking about reading is Catcher in the Rye because last month I read The Bell Jar and loved it, and a lot of people compare it to Catcher in the Rye, but like a feminist female version of Catcher in the Rye, and I haven't read Catcher in the Rye since high school. Really liked it when I read it, but I want to reread it, and yeah, that's all there is to that. Then the nonfiction book that I am interested in reading is Women Who Run with Wolves by Clarissa Eastes, and this is a book about like mythology, myths, and stories about the wild woman archetype. Super short. I have an audiobook from my library, and I've been interested in this for a while. Finally got a copy from my library, so I'm excited to give it a go. We also have another book that was sent to me. This was actually sent to me by the author, and this is The Evolution of Jeremy Warsh by Jess Moore. Jess emailed me and sent it to me. Super impressed by her email pitch, so I'm super interested in reading it. I think this is being pitched as kind of like a Simon versus We Are Okay kind of book. I believe the story is about a boy who starts having feelings for another guy. Not sure the specifics, but like I said, that email pitch really sold me. The description sounded good when I first heard about it, and I'm super interested. But we did it. That is all for my March TBR. I hope I read all these books. I hope I love all these books, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've read any of these books and have thoughts on them, you should let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. And if you haven't read any of these books, let me know what book you're planning on reading in March that you're most excited for. Mine is obviously Priory because it's the most excited I've been for a book in probably years, if we're being honest. And I can't wait to read it. I've actually already read 10 pages, but you know, like 820 to go. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.